Hey guys, today I want to talk about why is learning a language so difficult. The answer it's because you are using the wrong approach. There are so many language learning programs out there. For example, Rosetta Stone, Pimsleur Method, Immersion Technique, and various other online programs. I don't believe that using just one of these programs will make you fluent in a foreign language. You have to use different programs and see which one really works for you. As you can see from my channel name, I'm using a method called the chunking method. So what is the chunking method? When we start learning a foreign language, we start from simple words and simple phrases to memorize, and then we move on to the dreading grammar. But we don't usually learn the natural way or the native way of speaking because we usually learn from the textbook simple phrases and common phrases, but in real life, people do not speak like that. For example, in Japan, the very first English phrase that I learned was, "This is a pen." Is this a pen? And you learn other phrases like, "How are you?" "I'm fine, thank you." But when you come to the US, it's unlikely that you'll be asked, "How are you?" but rather, "How is it going? What's up?" And Japanese students will learn phrases like, "Can you speak Japanese?" If you're asking someone if they speak Japanese or not, it's natural to say, "Do you speak Japanese?" "Can you?" implies asking ability rather than proficiency. I find it's very difficult to learn new words without context and how it's used in a phrase, because when you look up a word, you get 2, 3, 4, even more words that have the same meaning. But the dictionary or Google Translate don't tell you how they're different or what the right use for each word is. You have to learn them in phrases. I'm currently learning German myself, and when I look up a word to find, I get these many translations. Am I supposed to memorize all these? How do I know which one is the correct one for the phrase that I want to use? With chunking method, you start memorizing phrases that contain these different verbs so you know how a particular verb is used in a certain way. Let's take a look at a Japanese sentence. 昨日学校から帰ってきて遊びに行った。Study, usually we learn 昨日学校帰る来る遊ぶ行くから We learn these words separately, but when it comes time for you to put them in a sentence, we stumble. This is why remembering phrases in chunks really helps. Just remember how you memorize your social security number or friends' phone numbers. They are broken into chunks. Try memorizing 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's harder than memorizing 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a short memory. It can only hold 4 chunks at a time. And when we get more memory input, our brain purges what is not important. So, it is more effective to learn a language in chunks and repeat the process to embed the information in your brain. Let's break the Japanese sentence we just saw into chunks. 昨日、学校から帰ってきて遊びに行った。Yesterday, from school, came back home, went to play. With chunking method, you don't need to analyze small grammatical details. It's hard to memorize which Japanese particle to use in every sentence. This is how we learn our mother tongue. Listen to your parents speak to you every day and start speaking and getting corrected when you make a mistake. I will be creating more daily chunking phrases. Be sure to subscribe my channel and give me thumbs up. See you next time.